Hello, today I'm just going to show you a short demonstration on how to make a selection with a perfect circle and drawing the selection from the center. So my goal is to select this blueberry and place it on top of the carrot. I'm going to press the letter M on my keyboard, which will bring me to the marquee tool. And it starts off on the rectangular marquee. If you long press on the rectangular marquee, you can go down to the elliptical marquee, which will draw a circle. Typically, when you're on this tool, you start drawing, you'll click your mouse and pull out and notice that it's drawing the circle from the side. And sometimes that's the desired thing. You want to draw the circle from the side. But oftentimes you want to locate the inside or the center of the object easier and draw out a circle that way. So I'm going to deselect. The key to deselect is Command D. That's going to make my running ants go away. So once again, when you draw with the elliptical marquee tool, you're drawing from a certain point and dragging out. So suppose I want to drag from the center. I could hold down the Alt key, and that's an Option key on the Mac. And now you can see that this selection is growing from the inside. Let me deselect that again. I'll do it with the carrot so you can see it easier with the color. I have my mouse right here positioned in the center. Now I'm holding down the Option or the Alt key, and as I draw, you see that the selection is growing out from the outside. So this is a nice little trick because you can pull from the outside and then you can determine where the circle is placed. Now the problem with this is that with just the Option key pulled down, I am drawing more than a perfect circle. I'm drawing all kinds of ellipses. And so suppose that your scenario was this. You would like to draw a perfect circle from the center. So this entails pressing down two keys. So I'm going to press down the Alt key so I can start from the center. And I'm also going to hold down the Shift key. So if you could see my keyboard right now, you would see me holding down the Shift and the Alt key. And now I'm going to click and hold and pull from the center. And you could see that I'm drawing a perfect circle every time. I'm going to let go of the Shift key right now. And you can see now that it's unconstrained. And I'm going to press the Shift key back down. And you can see that it's in a circle. Now, once you have a selection, if you want to move the selection, you position your mouse over the middle and move it to wherever you'd like. If you click outside of it, however, the selection is going to go away. It's a tricky way to deselect. Sometimes you could click and drag a little bit and have a very small selection like that, and that'll kind of fool with you a little bit. So my preferred way of deselecting is Command D. And if you forget that Command D is a way to deselect, you could also go up to the word up here, select, and down to deselect, and you'll see right here the Command D is the option. So back to what I wanted to accomplish. I want to place this blueberry on top of the carrot, which is going to become the eye. So I'm holding down the the Option and the Shift key, pulling from the center. I'm letting go right now. And if I moved it right now, I would just be moving the selection, and that's not what I want. I move the color information. So step 2 of the process is to first select. Step 2, switch to the Move tool. And then you could see right now that if I wanted to just move this, I would actually rip this off. So I'm going to make a miss move right now. I'm going to pull it off. And you could see that that ripped it out of the position right there. But suppose I want to use this blueberry again. So I don't want to just exactly rip this off from where it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down once again the Alt Option key, and you'll see a little scissors right there next to the arrow. And when the Option key is held down, you see 2 arrows. And I'm holding the Option key down as I pull off a copy. And then I have it in the position. It's a little bit lower so it looks a little more natural. And then I'm going to Command D to deselect. And once again, I'm going to make this into an eye, so I'm switching back to my elliptical marquee tool. I am going to make this eye kind of oval shaped. I have my selection. I want to grab some of that white on the outside, switch to my Move tool, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. I'm going to go Window, down to my navigator, and just zoom out by clicking on the small mountain so I can see my whole composition here. Now I'm going to move it, so I don't want to cut it with the scissors, holding down the Option Alt key. I'm going to pull out an eye, let go of both my mouse and my Option key to park it there. Press my Alt Option key down again and get my second eye there, and then deselect, which is Command D. And so that's basically how you make a selection and move it and deselect it. And if you wish, you can constrain it so that it's a perfect circle or a perfect square with a Shift key. And Alt and Shift allows you to pull from the center and allows the selection to grow from the center.